A server hands you the bill. The total is 30% higher than the menu promised. It's completely legal. 1952, New York City. A restaurant owner faced a problem. Labor costs were rising, but menu prices stayed frozen by custom and customer expectation. He couldn't raise the listed price without losing diners, so he added a line to the bill, a small percentage for service. The customer saw the original number. The house collected the difference. The practice wasn't new. It existed in fragments across Europe for decades. But this moment marked something else. The birth of the American service charge as a legal instrument. Legally, here's what happened. Service charges aren't tips. A tip is voluntary. A service charge is a fee added to the bill by the business. It goes to the house first, then distributed as the owner decides. Courts have ruled repeatedly that this distinction matters. The charge belongs to the restaurant, not the worker, unless explicitly stated otherwise. By the 1970s, service charges appeared selectively, mostly in fine dining or when large groups were seated. The logic was simple: one server, 20 people, no guaranteed tip. The charge protected the house from the gap between expectation and payment, but the practice remained murky. No federal law defined it. States disagreed on tax treatment. Some required disclosure on menus, others didn't. Fast forward to 2008. The recession hit. Restaurants needed margins. Service charges spread, no longer just for large tables, but for parties of 6, 4, sometimes 2. They appeared on takeout orders, credit card payments. Some venues added them without telling customers until the bill arrived. The legal status remained unchanged, technically legal but increasingly controversial. Today, the landscape is fragmented. California requires disclosure before ordering. New York doesn't mandate it on menus but requires clarity on the bill. Federal law treats service charges as revenue taxable to the business, sometimes taxable to workers. Some states classify them as wages, others as tips. The worker rarely sees the full charge. The house keeps a percentage. This is legal. The mechanism is simple. Restaurants face 3 costs: food, labor, rent. They control the first and third. Labor is negotiated, so they hide a portion of the bill in a line item the customer doesn't see until payment. It's mathematically clean, legally defensible, economically rational. And it means the price you read isn't the price you pay. The open question remains, should it be? Some jurisdictions are moving toward mandatory menu disclosure. Others toward banning service charges entirely, requiring all fees be included in listed prices. But for now, in most places, the server's hand and the bill it carries represent 2 different numbers. One is what you expected to pay, the other is what you actually do. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research. If you want to understand the hidden mechanics that shape how much you actually spend, subscribe. We decode the systems that cost you money every week. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.